long time no see. It has been about a year since I started utilizing YouTube for a vlog. It's probably been almost close to a year since I've even posted a video though. It's kind of unnatural for me to put my face out there like this while I'm talking. I think it comes a lot more naturally to write things down and share them in that fashion, but I really enjoy a challenge, and so for a while there I was making videos relatively consistently based on things I felt called to write about at any given point in time. But again, at the same time, it wasn't the most natural way for me to express myself, and so I think as this last year has progressed and a lot more things were happening that needed my attention, I kind of put the videos on the back burner for a while because they did kind of create a whole process when it came to making them. I had to make sure I looked perfect and my living room looked perfect and everything was just perfect, and then I had to read off of a script, which just seemed kind of disingenuous, even though everything that I've written does come from the heart and in my opinion is in some way kind of channeled information. So yeah, it went on the back burner for a while, but today I woke up and I really felt called to talk for a little bit today. A lot has happened this last year, a lot of really, really amazing shifts, even the things that were particularly unpleasant that sort of instigated a bunch of change in my life, I still very much appreciate. And as long as you are looking at your experiences as something that is happening for your benefit as opposed to you, everything can be just a wonderful experience. But yeah, there was a large variety of different reality shifting things that happened this year in my personal life and in the greater grand scheme of things in the community. One of those things being just a community coming up out of nowhere altogether. We started meeting up for those, well, the original thing we met up for was quirky meditation based around contacting aliens, and then that whole thing just turned into us making these events, these camping events in the fall, where it was a whole bunch of things. There was wellness-oriented topics being taught in classes, and yoga and sound healing and magic and everything in between, and somehow in the midst of putting those together, a very beautiful seamless kind of community and family came together. I don't know if I've ever had a group of people I've ever felt closer to. I don't know if I've ever really had a sense of community before this year, and that was such a huge catalyst for the change that later occurred in my life, and I'm so grateful for it. But in the process of making those, it went from being just seamlessly perfect, like everything was falling into place exactly as it was supposed to, and it still is, but there was a moment where I felt like my personal life was starting to hinder me from being this like perfect version of myself, so that I had the right to put these things together and bring people together and in some shape or form kind of like lead a community. And through the process of all the changes happening in my own life, I started feeling like I wasn't in the right space, so who am I to continue to keep doing these things? And I was having this like imposter syndrome conundrum battle within myself in the process of doing these things. And for the last several months I've been like exceedingly hard on myself because of that. Sorry, technical difficulties. As I was saying, I was being hard on myself because at that point in my journey I felt like I wasn't in the right place internally to be putting something like that together. I don't know about you, but my life is constantly going up and down, up and down, up and down, and I feel like if I were to continue to just put off doing this or that until I'm completely happy with myself, or feel like I'm deserving enough to be doing whatever, whenever, I probably wouldn't do very much of anything. So I guess to the point I'm trying to make is, even though I didn't feel like I should be doing whatever I was doing, I was. And not only was I doing it on my own, I was doing it with an entire community of people with their own talents and magic to bring to the mix that in turn also helped lift me up through parts of my life where I wasn't doing a very good job of doing that myself. And I guess if anything has happened this year that has left a huge resounding impression on me, it's just learning through all of this that everything is really happening exactly as it's supposed to, when it's supposed to. It's touching your life in a specific way, it's touching the people around you a specific way because of your energy and how you're bringing things to the table at the time. And I guess what I'm trying to get at is to a point I was trying to make last year, like being radically authentic and owning, like when you're not 100% owning the parts of yourself you're not like the most proud of in any given moment. And when you bring that honestly to the table, I think especially as someone who's trying to help heal and shift the paradigm, not only does that show people that you're not just like full of shit, but also like to me that displays wisdom. Like the things that you're sharing with people and putting out there are coming from a place of like genuine experience. It's not just something that sounded good that you read in a fucking Timothy Leary book, okay? It's real. It came from you. And I think a lot of us feel this pressure to be perfect or be a certain thing in order to fit in with a certain mindset or a certain group of people. But I literally just found an entire family of beautiful people. I don't know if I would have ever found it any other spiritual event or gathering or community because I just decided one day to wake up and just do whatever weird thing I wanted to do and just be whatever weird person I wanted to be. And eventually I started waking up surrounded by beautiful, amazing, weird people that matched my frequency so perfectly, and we have been able to grow and expand in ways I can't even possibly fathom in this short amount of time. Like, I just feel so at home, and I would have never found that if I would have continued to try and be perfect all the time or present this image that isn't entirely honest with myself and other people. And owning my chaotic life and tendencies and the dark sides of myself and the lighter sides of myself, and being okay with embodying all of those things, genuinely okay with who I am now and not just who I want to be later, has brought all the right people and all the right experiences in my life. And I finally just genuinely feel like I'm headed in the direction I'm supposed to be headed in at full speed, not like little crumbs at a time, because that's kind of the pace I was going at for years now. It's just happening like in a huge snowball, and I see other people growing and getting what they need around me. And even though that didn't come from me being some like heady shaman wizard, that just came from me being a complete weird mess and inviting people to be a complete weird mess with me. So in conclusion, we are going to continue to be doing these wellness-oriented camping retreats is what we're calling them. We did take a little break for the summer because Florida camping really is only inviting, I feel like, in the fall, winter time. So we have dates set up already at Community of Consciousness in Hudson for October 21st through the 23rd. And we're continuing to build our little community and be authentic and grow and heal together so that we can help the world grow and heal. Raise our vibration in order to better impact the vibration of the world around us. But I'm just proud of where we've all come this year, and I apologize for my absence perhaps on the video blog thing, but personally I felt that my time and energy was better spent, one, working on myself and the dramatic changes occurring in my personal life, but also whatever energy I had left going to these events and bringing people together with their unique talents and wisdom and energy, and co-creating something beautiful with a wonderful group of people that I am just so grateful to know and have gotten close to this year. But I guess, yeah, before I go, again, this is why I like to write stuff down, because I just ramble. Before I go, I just want to reiterate, don't wait to be proud of yourself now. Don't wait to do the things you want to do to make the world a better place because you think that you're not good enough yet. Embrace everything that you have going on. Be grateful for those things, even though it's hard in the moment sometimes, and allow yourself to be proud of all the facets of yourself at any given point in time. You don't have to be 100% in order to have a positive impact. In fact, I'm probably my most empathetic when I don't feel good, because I am currently at that point in time not feeling good myself. But if you want to be a part of an ever-growing community that is humble and honors the magic in every person that is a part of that community, come camping with us in October. It's going to be a lot of fun. Even if you're not into all the classes that we have, it's still a wonderful group of people. We just laugh and spend time in nature and recharge so that our cup is full, so that we can pour positivity out into the world when we all go home. I am going to try to be a little bit more committed to getting on here and sharing little snippets every now and then, because I think it's a good way for me to process. And I realize that sometimes I don't realize that all the things I'm feeling and processing, I do very much internally, and a lot of people have no idea what's going on with me, or why I've just kind of ghosted or run off and done my own thing, and it's like impossible to get a hold of me. So maybe working through this little process like this will be good for both myself and the people who love me, who have no idea what the hell is going on half the time. But also, you know what? I feel like my mess is my wisdom, so I'm trying to own that, and I'll make a point to try and own that more often with you guys. I hope you are having a beautiful day, and I can't wait to talk again soon.